What's up, guys? This is Vic from Drop the Spotlight with another appearance for our Mark Wrestling Podcast. This is season 2, which I'm very happy about just because, well, it's my creative outlet. It's something that I want to do to make sure I have fun. So, this is something that we've been wanting to do for a while. Well, I've been doing for a while. Earlier this year, we did it. Many people don't know. It's where we discuss our opinions on wrestling. If we wanted a different storyline, we will say what our dream storyline from the current storyline. So right now, for example, they're having that whole ordeal with Alexa Bliss and what's her name for the women's tag team titles, and they embarrassed Charlotte on Monday Night Raw during her little TV show. Sorry, it's been a rough day, so bear with me. This is an announcement of the show, so this is just an example. So it would look cool if I know they're trying to build Charlotte more up, but why can't Charlotte take the tag titles? Find somebody to pair up with, like her own Nicholas, as they say, and where she could just have the tag titles and just then drop them later on the next night. It's like they don't mean nothing to me. Just want them off those people. But yes, something like that. I'm on Restream right now. I'm just checking if I'm actually on the place I'm supposed to be at. So we are actually on the place I'm supposed to be at. We're live on YouTube. Let me check the other places as well. Give me one moment. I had to reprogram my whole computer. So we're on our Mixer and Twitch. Yeah, we use Restream. Still small, but I want everybody to get it. Everybody to be able to view this. So I have both chats open. Our Mixer and Twitch. Yeah, we use Restream. Still small, but I want everybody mute. Okay, so still small. I have no mods or anybody to run my chat. So if you're in any of those streams, right now I'm not doing Yahoo on YouTube. If you talking there, you talking there, right, Frank? But I'll look at the Twitch and the Mixer and what else. For you fanboys out there, I don't give a fuck. I choose who I want to be with, who I want to work with, and what I want to do. It doesn't matter if, I'm team this, I'm team that. I am media. I work for everybody when I want to, when it looks good. So, pardon my Spanish, but you should know there is a war out there. I got friends everywhere, so I'm either doing Twitch, Mixer, together. But this is my show. This is what we're gonna do. So our opinions are wrestling. It's different from everybody else's show. We're just gonna talk about opinions and what we wanted to see, like what I wanted to see on Raw, what I wanted to see on SmackDown, and soon the new AEW show. And it brings us to a big point: AEW versus WWE NXT. Same night. NXT starts, I think, September. The third week of September. I want to say the 20th or the 19th or the 12th, 13th. They will be starting NXT on the USA Network, which is huge, huge. I know many people are scared just because our buddy Mr. McMahon might be delegating where he wants NXT to be what he envisions. I know a lot of my friends are really worried about that, so we're not gonna go too much in depth into that because I know future episodes we will talk more about it. But I will say this: the war is there between AEW and WWE. The war is there, but what is WWE to counter it? Because XFL starts soon. Vince can't be two places at once, so Vince's creative input won't be there. So Vince is going to be shouting. Vince is going to be yelling. Why isn't things being done? And if it comes to that point, he may say, "Hey, so and so, Uh, can you watch them, my XFL? Because I have to go back to my WWE because it's not being done right. Can and that's huge right there because many people don't want Vince to be there just because of he's getting older. He's getting older. He's doing things for me people don't want to see anymore. He's going back to old formulas like what worked in the Attitude Era, what worked in the Reality era, what worked in the Ruthless Aggression era. Going back to past superstars, not part timers but one timers. They come out for one match and that's it. Many people don't like that, and quite honestly, it's just hurt their brand, hurt their people, and divided fans. So we'll see what a Vinceless NXT will be, and it's already glorious. I want to see what they're going to do those first two nights, and I guarantee you, it's going to be big people. You might see a Daniel Bryan at NXT. You might see a Roman Reigns just for the pop, just for the numbers. You will have to see. We'll most likely see that part. But yeah, uh, NXT is going to go head on with AEW. I want to see what more AEW can do. I'm liking the Young Bucks, Kenny Omega, and of course the sleeper Hangman Page. I see Hangman being a huge superstar. Given the opportunity, I know you're gonna have Cody. You're gonna have the names of Cody, Omega, Jericho, Moxley. But I see the sleeper as Hangman Page coming out. If the situation that didn't happen between him and oh, what's his name from Dragon Gate, I felt that would have stole the show, and we wouldn't be talking about the Dustin and Cody match from Double or Nothing. We'd be talking about Hangman versus I forgot his new name. It's Neville from WWE back in the day. Not back in the day, but a while back. But I will see more. I will feel that there's be more of that. That would have stole the show. That would have got everyone talking. Other than Cody and Dustin Rhodes, or even the Battle Royale, which had a Orange Cassidy, where everyone's talking about, or even MJF. MJF, wow, wow, that's a perfect heel. If they do this right, this guy is main event status instantly. Instantly, he has that charisma. He has that ordeal where you want to slap him, you want to hit him, you want to spit, you want to throw your hot dog at him. I eat my hot dogs. So that is going to be huge, and it's going to be not experimenting, but very peculiar. I mean, because you're going to see stuff that you might see being used on Raw and SmackDown 2 weeks later. You gotta know the wrestling industry. So if it's working, they're gonna steal it. Vince is gonna say, "Hey, I want that. I want that quickly." They'll get it for him. Sorry for the glare on my glasses. I know. It happens. It happens. It happens. So it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be rough for AEW, but I feel they have a roster that should be main eventing a WrestleMania. I'll put my money on there. I'm not talking about the Omegas, the Young Bucks, MGF. That's the future. Hangman Page, that is the future. That is the future of wrestling. I'll say it too, Orange Cassidy. Kylie Ray. That is the freaking future. AEW has them. Let's see what happens with AEW and see if not only do they get to keep them, but if they can utilize them properly. Because we don't know how their story is going to tell, how the storylines, how the rest is going to be. We're all going to find out, but they do have the talent. They do have the people. So AEW versus NXT should be good. NXT is a double hitter. They do really well, takeovers and everything, but they're not live. They record a show like Impact, TNA Impact. One show does 4 weeks of video. So we're going to see more of that. And we'll see how the wrestlers can handle that. And a lot of them were indie, so they should be able to. But we will see. We will see. But Impact, we'll see how the wrestlers can be. I mean, going back to NXT, we'll see how the wrestlers are going to be, how they're going to handle it. They do got a good freaking team. They got the Undisputed Era. They got Red Dragon. They got Adam Cole, Bay. Yeah, and the greatest NXT Women's Champion ever, Shayna Baszler. I know I'm gonna get a lot of boos about that, but she's a legit power horse and a powerhouse. She makes what's her name, Asuka, look like what she looks right now on SmackDown, which is nothing. With the Kabuki Warriors or whatever they're called. That's a legit threat. That's a legit awesome. She should be the one on Raw challenging Becky Lynch. But we'll see that eventually. But my high hopes, and this is my opinions on wrestling, they're going to make Jericho champion for the AEW. They're going to push him hard. Hangman's still going to be there, but I believe they're going to bring back, what's his name, and they do their match. I can't remember his new name now. Neville. I forgot his new name. They're going to bring him back in the house, and they're going to do a storyline with him and Hangman. Get that rolling again, see if they can start that magic. And then, that's what I feel so far. And quite honestly, I feel that AEW secretly signed a contract with New Japan Pro Wrestling. And we will see Jay White, Switchblade Jay White, and another member of the Bullet Club to be Chris Jericho's mysterious tag partners. And Jericho will be part of the Bullet Club. That's what I feel. We will see. We will see. And NXT, they're going to be glorious. I feel that they're going to pull some main eventers from SmackDown and Raw, and maybe some ones that are not being utilized onto NXT. Um, hopefully they pull in EC3 and rebuild him. He doesn't need to be rebuilt. He has the aura and etc. But it wasn't used properly. Rebuilt him, get him happy. I don't want him to leave to AEW where he become a superstar. That's a dang truth. Facial recognition for the phone, horrible. Pardon me, get all these. My OCD comes in when all my little things come on from my phone. But yes, I fully expect to be there. EC3, and I also fully expect a couple more wrestlers to be on there as well. I do feel before SmackDown goes to Fox, they're gonna try to put maybe Roman a few times. Hell, maybe even pull Cena, and they're gonna go wild. Hogan. They need to get the upper hand. They need to make it look where NXT is impossible. So WWE is gonna pull everybody. Hogan, Flair, Ric Flair, not Charlotte. Ric Flair. They might even do Shayna Baszler versus Charlotte. Bring her out. And I know Ronda's injured right now from that movie, but hell, they might even try to do something with Ronda. This is a time WWE. You need to secure your spot. You cannot be overzealous. I know a lot of people are saying like, "Oh, they're number 2. They'll never catch up. You're taken care of." Well, as a person that has a website and a company in my city, and we're number 1, when someone comes along, another business like that, they can gain traction. Because I don't work with everybody. I work with the best. So when they gain traction, people start looking, people start watching. You don't want that to happen. You prevent that from happening. So WWE should be able to take care of that AEW traction, but the hardcore fans are going to go to AEW, hardcore wrestling fans, unless they're disappointed. So AEW versus WWE. This is not the Monday Night Wars. That was World War One. We're now in World War Two. You got a young upstart. Then you got the machine. Then you see the machine gobbling up everything in its path in order to prevent the young upstart to start. Let's see what happens. Let's go from there. But this is your the Mark Wrestling Podcast. I'm gonna try to do it at least once a week. Talk a little bit about the wrestling that's going on. Read a little bit of dirt sheet and even go over storylines and say what should have been done, what could have been done, or what hell maybe the storyline's perfect. I love it. Continue it. But we are opinionated. Don't like it? That's life. Tell me you don't like it. Tell me why that storyline's better. Why this is better. Because I'm a fan as well. So this is Vic from Drop the Spotlight. We'll see you at the cons. Da-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na-na.